I'm glad you're sitting in with me today. We're gonna do a beautiful crispy skinned duck breast. It's gonna be delicious. We're gonna do a cauliflower puree. We're gonna use orange cauliflower, white sweet potatoes to make a great hash, a little cranberry to go on top. We're gonna get busy. Let's go in the kitchen. So excited to have you guys in the Chef Brooks kitchen today. We're gonna do a really simple chicken pasta dish, nice and super simple beauty right there. That's made with so much love. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for going along with me today. Man, I'm really excited. This seared duck is one of my favorite dishes. It's like steak, man. It's like poultry steak. And so I'm really excited to get to show it to you. We're gonna do a couple of side dishes first. We got a little maintenance to do. I am using this beautiful orange cauliflower. I made a trip to the fancy store and this was available. And so we're gonna get it going. We're gonna make a puree out of this. And all we really need is that water boiling right there on the stove top, and then this cauliflower. And what I'll do is just clean it up real good. It's going in the blender anyway. All we wanna do is get it good and soft. And we'll get our compost ready so that we can be responsible. But we will just break up that cauliflower. Any of it that goes onto the floor, man, you just enjoy it. But that's cooking, it happens. I'm gonna get all of that cauliflower though right into that boiling water. The other thing I'm gonna do to that is I'm gonna season it really good. I have salt, pepper, and granulated garlic mix right here, and we're gonna add it right to that boiling water. And all this will get later on is a little bit more seasoning, some seasoned heavy cream, and that'll make our puree. It's gonna be really good. We just gotta let that go, 10, 15 minutes while we clean up this. We'll save that for our compost. The other thing that we're gonna serve with this is some white sweet potato hash. And yes, I went to the fancy store. We're gonna just peel these guys right here. I always like to use a peeler that has two blades. If you need to go back and forth like this with the two blades, you can. But I'm old school. The one that has the blade on the end, it wasn't my favorite. It was weird. I cut my teeth peeling potatoes back in the day. And so I got pretty good at it with this style. So we'll get both of these guys ready to go. And my suggestion, chef isn't doing it right this minute. My suggestion is you put down a little bit of plastic wrap. That way you can just pick up all this peeling. It's a little bit easier. We're gonna use white sweet potato today. Most of the time you think of the orange sweet potato that we use during the holidays, during Thanksgiving. Man, really sugary, really sweet. This has a much more savory flavor, really, really delicious. So I'm gonna get that burner going. I think it is. Get that bad boy going. We'll add a little bacon fat right to our burner. That way, I'm gonna get the onion next. And we'll do that last potato in a minute. So I wanna get this guy cubed up and ready to go in our mix. It's gonna be a part of that hash. This is gonna be a great dish, man. I'm really excited to show it to you. We're gonna do a cranberry compote that's gonna go with the duck. It's gonna be super delicious. You guys hang on with me. We'll be right back. We're gonna keep on working here. I'll see you in a bit.
In the morning when I rise, I know I've got you on my side. You're good for me, so naturally. And I can't wait for that fresh taste of richness you bring. I like the way you make me feel. Yeah.
Highland Dairy knows that a good life is a collection of happy moments shared with family and friends. Make your moments more memorable with products that are wholesome and delicious, naturally.
Dreaming of owning an RV? Well, now is the time to add a little comfort to your vacations by investing in your home away from home. Make your dream come true with Wheels RV, the #1 new RV dealer in Northwest Arkansas. We carry brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, Flagstaff, No Boundaries, and Vibe. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV. Find us 5 miles west of I-49 under the Tontitown Water Tower.
So many people have a real struggle to find their place in the world. But you know, I've helped thousands of people as a real estate and lifestyle expert. As a result of that, I really understand the personalized nature and process of discovery.
Man, I feel like I found a really nice home here, for sure.
Well, and that's why I bring people inspiration that you provide, so you can stimulate their hearts and minds.
Yes, their stomachs as well. I'm a stomach guy, man.
Me too. Contact me. Let's spend some time exploring your hopes and dreams. Then I'll go out and find it for you.
At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com. Welcome back. So I finished up with the potato. I got it all diced, the second one all diced and ready to go. My onions have been cooking for about 3 or 4 minutes, and you can see they've got some translucence to them. They're real shiny looking. They've gotten some brown, some color. That's what I really want to have right here with this. So I'm going to add a little bit of richness to it by adding about 3 ounces of butter, about 1/3 of a stick. And we'll just put this right in. This is unsalted. I want to add some flavor with the seasonings that I'm going to add to this. So we'll add the unsalted butter right to it. And I want to just let that kind of melt down, because then we're going right in with our potatoes. And I'm not going to let it go too far. We'll let that bad boy get all set up with those potatoes. We're going to add those right in. That butter will keep right on melting. And really, it's about making that butter as brown as I can get it in the bottom of this cast iron. So just like that. Now, we're going to take our salt, pepper, and garlic mix. I always keep SPG right in the kitchen all the time. And we're going to add, man, dust it. Give it a really good dusting. These sweet potatoes need some salt and pepper. And then blend that in. And now I used bacon fat to begin with. That was the first thing we put in the pot before we added the onions. So it does have some good bacon flavor. If you want to dice up bacon to use that ahead of time, you can certainly do that. I just didn't want to add the actual meat to the duck. I wanted to just keep a little bit of flavor there. So once that gets going, we're going to add a little bit of smoked paprika to it. Again, just a dusting. I want to give it some color, flavor too, and a little bit of dark chili powder. And again, you can see that all I'm doing is just making sure it's all dusted. Then I'll take my trusty spoon and give it a mix. You can add fresh parsley to this, you can add some thyme to this, whatever you'd like. But you just need to make sure you keep those babies stirring keep them going. Our cauliflower looks great. Our next job really is to get going with our duck breasts. And I want to show you those. We'll bring those right in. And I'm also going to grab gloves. When you're using the poultry, I always like to keep gloves in the kitchen. But these are little 5-ounce duck breasts. I know the season ended and you guys probably have some duck in your fridge, man, but this is some good product right here. And our job with this right here is to make sure we get it scored and seasoned. And we'll get it right into the oil. This is the dish on ducks. In December throughout January, the trek through the woods, through the brush, puts us in a boat or a blind with one of our buds, chasing waterfowl. It's not just getting lost in the quiet time, in a thicket draped by tall grass, not the bang of our gun. We want to go and make a beautiful dish, but I think the most enjoyment I get is spending time around the campfire with the guys. How we can help the other one, that fellowship, the camaraderie is so treasured for me. This skin right here is gonna make so much fat right on its own that we're probably not gonna do anything but maybe put a little bit of duck fat in the pot. But we wanna score this. And what I mean by that is taking the skin and just cutting a slit into it 3 times. That way it doesn't fold up and curl all up when you start cooking it. And we'll go at an angle and just cut some scoring into each one of these. And then I'm going to start to season it because they are ready to go into the skillet. Just like that. Now I'll get rid of these guys. And so these are all getting salt and pepper. Really good heaping of salt and pepper. And then all those other ingredients. Chili powder. We're going to add paprika. We're going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper just for some spice, just a little bit. And I'm also going to add a little bit of curry just to give it a little bit of color. Man, when we come back, we're going to get these guys right in the skillet for you, show you how beautiful it turns out. We'll be right back. We are about the dish. The main concern that I have with the duck is getting the skin scored, getting really good flavor built in right off the bat, adding a lot of seasoning.
Woo, that was an awesome game.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza in the area, you found it. Best pizza in town.
It's the best lunch special around.
Games are always on.
And of course, Gusano's signature happiest hour.
For more information on our specials and events, go to gusanos.pizza.
See you at Gusano's.
In the morning when I rise, I know I've got you on my side. You're good for me, so naturally. And I can't wait for that fresh taste of richness you bring. I like the way you make me feel. Yeah.
Highland Dairy knows that a good life is a collection of happy moments shared with family and friends. Make your moments more memorable with products that are wholesome and delicious, naturally.
Dreaming of owning an RV? Well, now is the time to add a little comfort to your vacations by investing in your home away from home. Make your dream come true with Wheels RV, the #1 new RV dealer in Northwest Arkansas. We carry brands like Grand Design, Brinkley, Flagstaff, No Boundaries, and Vibe. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV. Find us 5 miles west of I-49 under the Tontitown Water Tower.
I'm Jim Cash III, owner of the Diamond Center. I invite you to come visit us for all your jewelry needs, including celebrations, purchases, repurposing, or jewelry repairs. The Diamond Center offers the largest selection of engagement rings in the area, along with complete custom design for all those special occasions. My family's legacy in jewelry goes back 4 generations. We strive for excellent customer service, integrity in our pricing, and jewelry of the very best quality and craftsmanship. This is all backed by our exclusive free lifetime warranty. Come see us at the Diamond Center, celebrating a legacy of love.
All right, guys, we are gonna keep on rocking. I'm ready to get my duck breast right into the oil. I've got a hot skillet going right here. And again, we only need a little bit of oil because these guys are gonna make their own fat right in there. So we're really gonna be cooking them right in their own fat. You wanna put these in skin side down, and I'll get them in that oil that's in there right away. But start with the skin side down. Oh my gosh. Now, I've got that burner turned way up, and once I get it going here, I'm gonna just ease it back to about medium high so that it doesn't get too hot in here, too smoky. That's gonna be really good right there. We'll take our tongs and just keep up with them. And our hash looks really good. You want to make sure you keep a good stir on it. Look at that color they're getting. The paprika and the chili powder really give a good flavor. Oh, it smells so good too. I love standing in the aroma. Now this would be my perfume. My wife would like this perfume right here. And I can turn those down. We're gonna put those on low so we don't want them to burn. Man, make sure that you're scraping up all those sooks off the bottom, all that love that gets attached to the bottom of that stock pot while you're cooking. I can feel that those guys are softened up and they're really looking good. Now, our cauliflower has to be ready as well. We gotta get ready to drain this so we can puree it. I'm gonna just take it to the sink and just let out that water. I want to keep the cauliflower in the pot, but just let out that water. I suggest that you use a colander, but Chef has been doing this a long time. I suggest using a colander, however. But we're going to let that water out, and I'm going to hang on to that for our cauliflower. Because the other thing we have to do for this is make sure we have our heavy cream. So we'll use some good heavy whipping cream, and we want to just warm it up. It's going to help us make our puree. So we want that cream warmed up so that when we add it to the puree, it doesn't cool it off. I'm going to check the skin. Nice and crispy. Look at that. And that spices really help with that color. We basically made a blackening seasoning. Oh, that looks so good. We're going to turn those down just a little bit more. That's going to be great. Now, this is going to be so good. Savory. That's delicious. Wow. I think you're going to like this, folks. But we've got our cauliflower, and I'm going to grab our blender. Get our blender ready to go here. And what we're going to do here is just add our cauliflower right to the blender while we're waiting on our cream to get hot. A little bit of the water in there doesn't hurt either. The blend process, anything hot liquid helps with that. We're gonna get that cream ready. If you want let that cream rise, it'll be really, really good. And I need my salt and pepper. That'll go in there as well. Make sure you season this. And just like I always tell you, when you're using cream, you gotta use salt and pepper. If we're adding water, you gotta use salt and pepper. Things like this cauliflower is mostly water. So we add salt and pepper to it every time. And again, we really wanna give it a good dusting. That is gonna be delicious. Guys, when we come back, we're gonna bring it all together. We're gonna make a little bit of cranberry compote. I'm gonna show you that. It's gonna be a great dish. Y'all stick around, we'll be right back. I love this puree. Man, it just offers a bold flavor. You season it up real good. Man, heavy whipping cream always makes a good component with the puree. It makes it really smooth.
Woo, that was an awesome game.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza in the area, you found it. Best pizza in town.
It's the best lunch special around.
Games are always on.
And of course, Gusano's signature happiest hour.
For more information on our specials and events, go to gusanos.pizza.
See you at Gusano's.
So many people have a real struggle to find their place in the world. But I've helped thousands of people as a real estate and lifestyle expert. As a result of that, I really understand the personalized nature and process of discovery.
Man, I feel like I found a really nice home here, for sure.
Well, and that's why I bring people inspiration that you provide, so you can stimulate their hearts and minds.
Yes, their stomachs as well. I'm a stomach guy, man.
Me too. Contact me. Let's spend some time exploring your hopes and dreams. Then I'll go out and find it for you.
I'm Jim Cash III, owner of the Diamond Center. I invite you to come visit us for all your jewelry needs, including celebrations, purchases, repurposing, or jewelry repairs. The Diamond Center offers the largest selection of engagement rings in the area, along with complete custom design for all those special occasions. My family's legacy in jewelry goes back 4 generations. We strive for excellent customer service, integrity in our pricing, and jewelry of the very best quality and craftsmanship. This is all backed by our exclusive free lifetime warranty. Come see us at the Diamond Center, celebrating a legacy of love.
At Chef Brooks Catering, we take pride in our food and our service. Whether your event is large or small, in-home or on location, our team of culinary pros is ready to make your event beautiful and delicious. We do all things culinary. Give us a call or find us online at chefbrookscatering.com. So I've added a little bit of fresh thyme, dry thyme, to it. And I'm gonna put my lid on and just get this going. The puree happens when you add the cream. That's it. Perfect. Oh my God. All right, that's awesome. So we're just about done here, man. It's just about finishing it up. I'm gonna add some cranberries right to this stock pot here, a little skillet right here. Man, and I'm gonna add some bourbon right to it. Once the bourbon gets going, it's only gonna be really good flavor for our duck. It's gonna give our duck some really, really good taste. And it's gonna help with, the cranberries are just gonna be a nice syrup. It's gonna be beautiful. Now we'll take our duck breasts And just give those one last flip so you can see that skin. So good. And I want you to also make sure that you treat it like a steak, okay? So before you ever cut it and put it out, you make sure you take it out of that skillet, and we're gonna let it rest for just a little bit while we finish up. And right now, all I could smell is bourbon. We'll let those guys rest right there. But we wanna let that bourbon go to town. Take that guy off. Once these get to where they pop, they're gonna be ready. And listen, you can add a little sugar if you'd like. It's just totally up to you. Look, that's gonna be really nice and syrupy. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be a good addition to our plate. And we'll take out this guy right here. You can do whatever you like. Man, a little bit of pretentious is okay. This plate is beautiful and it helps with that. We'll add some of that puree right on there. Make us a couple of little spots for it. That way we can add our duck and it's gonna look great. Then what I'm gonna do is take our hash. We'll turn that guy off because those are ready. Looks great. We'll take our hash and we'll add hash right in to one of the little spots we made in our puree. We want you to enjoy that. Then we'll take our rested duck and we're gonna just slice it. Just like that. It should have a little bit of rare look to it. Should be a pink hue inside. We'll add it right just like that. Oh my gosh, look at that right. Those beautiful cranberries. I'll mash them up just a little bit. Add them right in. What a beautiful dish. Oh my gosh. Now when your folks come over, you tell them it's about the dish. It is always about the dish. I hope you enjoyed this dish. I'm super proud of it. Crispy duck breast, man, the skin's so good, really seasoned well. The potatoes were so good, really great flavor. Man, the puree just brought the dish all together. I hope you like it. I hope you'll try it with your family. Man, find us and like us on all the social media platforms. I'm Chef Brooks. Have a great day. Bam. That's what I'm gonna say to your camera. Bam.